Think Visual to me seems to be a very live record. Did you spend a long time in the studio recording that?
Yeah, we did a lot of rehearsing outside the studio, so we knew the songs and did the songs first time. So it was, the studio was like new. So we didn't spend ages and ages and ages, like lots of people do.
64 was the first chart success of the KINKS. You're still here and everybody just wants to talk to you. Everybody is sort of curious about Ray Davies. What is the recipe of all that success?
I think hard work and determination and pig-headedness. Pig, not big. Being able to work under all sorts of conditions and eat different country and different foods in different countries. And you just learn how to exist as this road animal.
Have you ever been bored as a road animal?
Yeah, constantly. But the show's the important thing, and everything. And the band has been, rehearsing this today. It's been a hard sound check. We're playing in all these houses and everything. And so each gig is different, and you adapt accordingly. I've seen so many new bands come out on tour with us, and they crack up after about 3 weeks. I'm sure that's one thing. It's a pity that good new bands like the Smiths, the Communards, won't tour America. That's sad, because that's the only thing about new bands I think is bad. I think they should go to their audience.
Are you a man who really wants to change your surrounding or the world?
The youth. I want to. I think you always got. If you stop wanting to change the world, I think you just. I think that's the point. You actually get old. If it's something you can always write about, and always say, that's a good idea for a film or a song, I think you can retain this energy. Because the energy is up there, I think. Yeah. Not necessarily the body falls apart and you end up like a zombie. But I think it's all in the head. It's all in the head that you've got.
And if you look at the future, if you also look at the future of your kid, for example, what kind of feelings?
I think, I hope that they're going to be really adaptable, because I think it's in the next 20 years people are going to have to adapt a lot to change. But it's going to be, I'm optimistic also, because I've got big plans for the world.
Such as?
Well, I think that the world, because unemployment, is going to change, and it's going to make people turn into craftsmen, like they did in the Middle Ages, when you built great cities like this, when people made statues. And I just think it's going to be a renaissance of art, maybe. I just think people are going to think more about what... The 60s were a period where there was, I think, false change. It was a class change in the 60s. Now I think the new era will be kind of classless, because everybody's aware that they've got to pull together, so I'm really optimistic.
How do you feel when you, for example, perform tonight and play Lola for about the 7,000th times?
Well, it's kind of a silly answer to think as if it's the first time, but tonight is a different... since the last time we played Lola, I mean, there's been a major earthquake in the world. There have been things happening, and people are different. The molecules in my body have changed since 3 weeks ago when we last played it. I think every day is different. You have to accept. More different since Chernobyl. I think that it's the first time you've done it. Otherwise, you do go mad. As I've seen people go mad doing their hits.
You've always been sort of a thinking man, and this album is called this album is called Think Visual. Are you a very visual man?
Yeah, I draw. I used to draw what I wanted things to sound like. I like making films, and I like drawing storyboards and doing promos. As you can see, I'm not very visual to look at, and there are eyes behind these things. I'm aware of my surroundings. Yeah.
You've been offered also roles as, for example, playing Aubrey Bridsley and other people, and we've seen you in Absolute Beginners. Does that mean that Ray Davies is going to quit the music business and being really an actor?
I think I'd be more interested in writing and directing films than actually acting. I heard a rumor, I was in New York last week, that Martin Scorsese wants me to be Judas Iscariot in a film of the Bible.
You won't accept a word.
Well, no, I figured that Judas Iscariot was the guy that looked miserable because he had to pay the bill. There were 12 people at the dinner.
You directed for Channel 4 another production. Tell us more about this movie.
Well, that was a real opportunity for me because I've made promos before on short films. And at college I did a bit of filming, but this was a chance to direct something and write something like a long format film. And it was an experiment that paid off, and it was very good practice for me as a director to work with people. There's a lot of discipline in making movies because there's hardly any money, and you've got more people. You have to direct 40 people. It's not just the cameraman, it's everybody around it. And I like working with actors very much.
Rock bands come, rock bands go.
The only change in the music industry that has affected me is that it's become a big, mega business. And one of my wishes is that some of the spirit of spontaneity comes back into music, because it has to be so programmed. And it's not just computers that program the music, the corporations are computerized now, and I think that's bad. So as a musician, I hope that the music industry gets some of the spontaneity back into it, and all these corporations, not so obsessed with making mega profits.